I'm curious, Lucas, what was it about this script that drew you to it?
Well, it's just a very interesting character. What he's doing and the way he acts and how he sort of is going through life is so unique and different from any character I'd ever seen. It's very honest and there are just a lot of funny moments, and it's very real in a lot of ways. It's hard to explain because it's extremely quirky, but it's just really in your face and
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, I mean, Adam, for people that aren't necessarily, let's just say, from LA, this is a very LA type of movie. You know what I mean? Like, I know people that literally have so much time on their hands, and they have enough money to be able to support that. You know, for you, I know this was autobiographical. Is that
Yeah,
true?
that's correct.
In what way? I mean,
What do you mean? I mean,
well-
it's true.
how did this, this period of your life, how did you fall into this, I suppose?
Oh, well, it was a combination of things. The truth is, I was working on another film, and there was a period of time where I was creatively frustrated because I couldn't do reshoots, and it was over the holidays. So I just wound up like drinking too much and writing, and that's where the ideas for this movie, for Crazy Eyes, came from. It's that time period.
And you were with a girl that frustrated you?
I was writing the movie with the girl, actually,
Okay.
in real life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I happened to do a little bit of research and looked at the gal's name. What's her name? Rachel?
Yeah, Rachel Hardesty is
Hardesty.
one of my writing partners.
I found it interesting. She looks a lot like Madeline Zima, who plays Crazy Eyes.
Right.
You know, was that by?
Does she? I forgot that.
She doesn't look. They don't look the
I
same
would-
to
I
me.
thought so,
They don't
but-
look the same to
Right.
me, and they don't have the same vibe at all to me. But if that comes across, it's
Yeah,
coincidence.
I did, and it was apropos that you picked somebody with the last name Zima. You know, based on the amount of alcohol that's being consumed in this film.
That's funny. I never thought of that.
Yeah,
I
that
forgot
did-
about Zima.
Yeah, yeah.
Does that still exist, Zima?
I don't know if it does. I surely don't see it on the shelves
I
anymore.
don't think
You know
so.
what? I bet you could go to a small town in Ohio and find
Yeah.
it. You know, some place like that. Tell me about the dialogue, because I had heard that the dialogue came from conversations that you would hear out and about. Is that the truth?
No, it was mostly stuff that I was participating in.
Okay,
it was
all right,
my,
great.
my close friends and me. Basically, the dialogue was based on real conversations that happen in real situations, and me and Rachel were like kind of dating, kind of writing a script at the same time, and we would like drink too much and then wake up and like just be like laughing about what people had said the night before, what our friends had done to each other. And at some point we just started writing it down, and that was where the first draft of the script came from. It was basically like a journal in the script form that was designed to become a movie at some point.
Lucas, in the film, you have a son.
Uh-huh.
I got that that seemed to be the only grounding, pure thing in your life.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't let us know whether or not you turn the corner, but you give us hope that maybe this person, this LA guy, kind of figures it out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I know about as much as anyone really when it comes to that. That's part of what's cool about it is it's like real life. It's there is no finality. There's no ultimate answer one way or another. But at least the character's trying. You know what I mean? He wants to clean himself up. I
Yeah.
mean, he's a mess. You know what I mean? So I think it's interesting. The character will kind of change on a dime in a way. Like in terms of his decision making, which is which is much more accurate to real life and to a lot of to people that I've seen and to the way that I've acted at certain points. Most films are sort of a character is always consistent, with their behavior or the way they decide what they're going to do. But in this movie, it's far more real, and it was fun to get to play that. It's one of those things that you just don't often get to do. I mean, he's drunk the whole time, and he can't make up his mind about anything.
Right.
And he wants to get better, but he doesn't really see why or where to start, or he doesn't know how. But so it's just all that stuff. It's messy. It's like life. It's just messy.
It's very authentic.
Yeah.
Is what did you guys have a lot of conversations between the two of you? I mean, I know this is, again, your life, Adam, but what before shooting and even during shooting, talking about the realities of this for you to to be able to have him play it.
We definitely communicated. It seemed like he just understood. Like we had like an understanding where we didn't need to like go over the like details of like the character. Like in terms of like I didn't need to like describe why he felt a certain way and lots of stuff like that, because he just understood the character. So we had meetings and stuff and they went well, but we just seemed to like understand each other right away on like a more deeper level than like me having to just explain everything to him or something. I don't know if that makes sense to you.
Now that it's up
That's
on the
true.
big screen, is it tough for you to watch?
I haven't watched it on big screen yet.
Now that it's done, is it tough for you to watch?
Whenever I make a movie, I feel like I could have done it better. I still like would like to edit it for a couple more months, even though I edited it for like over a year.
But it's your story, you know what I mean? Like, is it therapeutic, or is it one of these?
I don't know. No, it's not therapeutic to make
Okay.
movies. This is a misconception. It's actually it's hard on you.
That's sort of what I was curious about. Yeah.
People always say it's therapeutic or making something autobiographical is like healing. In my experience, I've done it several times, and it's actually it's more like dragging yourself through negative experiences that you've already experienced and reliving them. And I don't know. I mean, I think there's different forms of therapy, but I think getting beyond negative parts of your life and just leaving it in the past is a more healthy way of becoming a more healthy person, just like not to keep going over what you've. And so in the case of filmmaking, autobiographical filmmaking, you are just going over that old stuff again and again. So it actually takes a lot out of you. And you have to be careful that it doesn't bring you back into dark cycles. So I don't think it is therapeutic.
Well, I really enjoyed the movie. I gotta say
Thank you.
that I loved Letitia. I wish I got a call from Letitia. Anyone
That could be arranged.
That could be. Well, congratulations on the movie, and
Thank
good
you.
luck, tonight for the premiere.
Cool, thanks a lot.
Perfect crowd to see this film. For
Yeah, I
sure.
think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, they'll get it. That's
All
cool.
right.
Thanks.